Hi, Anthony here from Learning to Play the Guitar. In this lesson video I'm going to do something a little bit different and show you how to play some bass lines over a C minor blues. This minor blues progression is used in the John Coltrane tune Mr. PC, and it is also very similar to the one used in the B.B. King song The Thrill Is Gone. So here I'm going to show you 3 different bass lines to get you started playing bass over this style of music. Just a reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe, and you can check out more lessons and my books at my website, learningtoplaytheguitar.net. So the first bass line here is based around a simple idea using these following notes. So the first chord here is C minor, so we're going to start on C on fret 8, jump to fret 10 here on the A string, that's a G, first finger will grab the B flat on fret 8 on the D string, and little finger will grab the other C, which is the octave of the lower C, on fret 10 on the D string too. So we have these 4 notes. So in tab we've got 8, 10, 8, 10, all the actual notes are C, G, B flat, C. So we're just going to use that every time we see the C chord. So for the F minor chord we're simply going to move the pattern down 1 string. So now the F note here is fret 8 on the A string. So we have the same pattern in tab, it's going to be 8, 10, 8, 10, which is now the notes of F, C, E flat, F. And so these are the root, the 5th and the 7th notes. And then when we get to the A flat chord, the really cool turnaround you get in this tune, we're going to simply go up to fret 11, that's where A flat is, and do exactly the same finger pattern. So in tab now, it's 11, 13, 11, 13, which is A flat, E flat, G flat, A flat. But again, essentially it's the same finger pattern, so very easy. Then we go to G or G7, same pattern. G, D, F, G, but now it's 10, 12, 10, 12. So the magic of this pattern is very neutral. It's not hinting at a major or a minor chord, so you can use this over the minor chords here or the dominant 7 chords. So it's not playing the major third or the minor third of the chord, so it has a very neutral sound. So with this first bass line idea here, you can also reverse the order of those notes. So the other way of playing it, instead of going C, G, B flat, C, you could also go C, octave C, B flat, G. So you can mix and match those together. Generally it's good though to stick with one idea to keep it consistent. So the second bass line here is using the arpeggio of each of these chords. So the arpeggio notes are the notes of the chord separated out. So on a guitar you might normally just strum the whole chord, or piano, but on bass we're just going to play each individual note to outline the sound or the color of that chord. So it's very similar to the first bass line, but we're adding 1 extra note into the mix. So now we have first finger on C, little finger is now playing what's called the minor third here on fret 11, same string. Now we've got that G note we had before on 10, 8 is the B flat again, and we have this octave C again on fret 10 there. So we have this little thing. So we can also walk this up and down. So this is turning into more like a proper walking bass line. The idea is it's walking somewhere backwards and forwards. So we have 4 beats in a bar, 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So up and down, that covered 2 bars. And so for the start of that tune there, we've got 4 bars of C, so we play that pattern twice. Second 2 bars. And then when we get to F, we just do exactly the same pattern, because there's also a minor or a minor 7 chord, so same thing, but now we're just down a string, so F, A flat, C, E flat, F. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just got to be careful you end with your little finger on both of these patterns, because then you run out of notes and beats and you have to change the next chord. So the next chord, A flat, is a dominant 7 chord. So this is a different shape, second finger starting this basic arpeggio pattern here. So this is the dominant 7 arpeggio for A flat on fret 11 with my second finger, first finger next. You can see all my fingers are lined up, one finger per fret, going around that way. So that's A flat, C, E flat, and G flat if you're taking notes. So again, you only have 4 notes here because you have one bar, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we go to G, we'll do exactly the same thing, one fret lower. So second finger on G. So same thing for G. And then we're back to C, up and down again. So the third bass line idea here is using scales to create your walking bass line. So here we're in the key of C minor, so this scale here is the C natural minor scale or the C Aeolian mode, same notes. So we have a C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat and a C, or in tab 8, 10, 11, 8, 10, 11, 8, 10. And you can see my fingers as well playing this pattern of 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. So that's a C natural minor scale. And so what we can do, we can walk up and down that scale to fill in the groove, and it also gives you the idea of C because we're starting on a C as well, and we're playing a lot of those chord tones. So if we had 2 bars, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see that that's basically played up the scale. And then you can go backwards. If you had to go backwards, though, you might start on this note. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, backwards from B flat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I land on the E flat, filling in the bar. And then when we go to F, we have a very similar pattern, but we have to watch. There is a slight difference here in the finger pattern because this D flat's a little bit wrong. So we want to actually play a D natural, which is actually part of the scale because there was a lower D before. So for F, we have F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 if I'm counting the beats. Or in tab, 8, 10, 11, 8, 10, 12, 8, 10. So that filled in the 2 bars of F. And we're back to C, the same thing as before, we just heard that already, for 2 bars only, so we only go up. Now A flat, but I've just done a little variation here where it's based around the arpeggio, but we're throwing in what's called a second scale degree. So instead of going with the arpeggio pattern we had before, we're going to throw in this B flat note instead, which is also from that scale. Doing that. And then when I go to G, I'm going to do a very similar thing, but I'm going to hit the A flat because that's more out of the scale. This slightly wrong B note, which sounds quite cool. It's called a leading tone. Works really well as well. So we have A flat, G. That's using the idea of the major arpeggio with an extra note chucked in. That's how I think about it. And then obviously at the end, we're back to the C minor. So I hope these bassline ideas get you started walking around on the bass guitar, whether you're playing blues or jazz or even other styles of music.